cuts coming to the Army, one of the largest employers in our area.
We are talking about thousands of soldiers and nearly 30% of combat brigades. It's hard to know yet what it could mean to me and you, so we sent News 5's John Romero to ask some of the experts if the Pikes Peak region could see the cuts. John?
That's right, Rob. Today we spoke to an economics professor. He told us those cuts would be felt very deeply, not only here at the Mountain Post, but around the community as a whole. Still, he says it's not time to panic just yet. Some big changes could be on the horizon for Fort Carson and southern Colorado as a whole. The Pentagon is cutting its budget around $260 billion over the next 5 years. Military sources have leaked that as part of those budget cuts, the Army plans to reduce the number of combat brigades from 45 to as low as 32. That could mean the loss of about 80,000 soldier jobs. If a chunk of those cuts were to come to the Mountain Post, the effects could be devastating, according to UCCS economic professor Fred Crowley.
They're a major driver in the economy. We do have to worry about losing military positions in the community.
The cuts would not only affect the soldiers themselves, but the surrounding community as well.
For every 100 military positions in the community, we find that there are another 80 retail, local resident service jobs created for the civilian sector. They're an important driver for the economy.
The leak comes as Fort Carson already has plans underway to bring in an additional 2,700 troops in 2014 as part of a new combat aviation brigade. That plan also comes with a construction price tag of about $238.6 million. Professor Crowley says it's not time to panic yet with big projects, this one in the works. Large cuts at Fort Carson don't seem likely when it comes down to simple dollars and cents.
You have to worry that we will lose something, but at the same time there was such a huge buildup of new infrastructure at Fort Carson. I would tend to think this would be less likely to suffer large losses, and other bases that haven't had the big buildups that we have for equipment, infrastructure, they're more likely to. But we do have to expect something's going to happen on the downside for troops.
Now, we also contacted Colorado Congressman Doug Lamborn about the potential cuts today. He sent us a statement that read in part, it would be unwise and premature to speculate at this point how Fort Carson may or may not be affected. Unfortunately, to date, the Obama administration has been tight-lipped about any specific force restructuring decisions that are inevitable given the size of cuts the president has mandated. And we have also posted the entire statement from Lamborn on our website for you to read. That's KOAA.com. Reporting live from the Mountain Post, John Romero.